We are very pleased to have Rennie Curran join us today as our keynote speaker. Rennie is the son of Liberian immigrants and grew up in Atlanta, attending Brookwood High School before earning a scholarship to play for the Georgia Bulldogs. Rennie was a letterman from 2007 to 2009. He was named a team captain. He made first team All-SEC and was a Butkus Award finalist. He was drafted by the Tennessee Titans and played 4 seasons professionally. Following his playing career, he was inducted into the Georgia High School Football Hall of Fame. After retiring from the game, Rennie returned to UGA and completed his business degree and began building a new career from the ground up. As CEO of Game Changers Coaching, he is a certified leadership coach, speaker, and author. He also guides a charitable foundation that helps student athletes develop as leaders on and off the field. It was 2 years ago this spring that we honored Rennie as the Terry College's Outstanding Young Alumni Award winner. His journey from football to business demonstrates that true leadership is about resilience, vision, and impact, a message that he will share with us today. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Rennie Curran.
Man, I want to first start off by giving all honor and glory to God for allowing me to be on this stage. It's been a journey. To be chosen out of all the prestigious alumni, business leaders, and a long list of others who could have been in this position is humbling and something that I don't take lightly at all. I'd like to give a special thanks to Dean Ayers, President Moorhead, faculty and staff, Terry Alumni Board, all the family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Yeah, man. I'm so fired up, y'all. This is the closest I get to football now, so I'm so fired up for this. This is a full circle moment. I'll never forget coming to Athens for my first football game at 10 years old from Snellville, Georgia, home of the Brookwood Broncos. My Little League coach, yeah, shout out to y'all. My Little League coach, Ronnie Benton, had only a few hobbies he loved more than coaching us: deer hunting, chewing tobacco, and Georgia football. He had season tickets on the 50-yard line, and man, as soon as I walked into that stadium and heard that cheer at kickoff, "Go Dogs, sick 'em, ooh, ooh, ooh," I was sold. No helicopter visit to my high school or NIL money needed. The only problem is that I was the definition of an underdog, the son of Liberian immigrants who knew nothing about American football. At 5'10", 5'11", depending on what shoes I was wearing, I didn't quite fit the mold of an SEC linebacker whatsoever. Too short, too small, undersized, I heard it all. I wasn't the smartest. Even when I did overcome the odds to make it here in 2007, there were the stereotypes and stigmas. You know the ones I'm talking about. The ones that say that athletes, especially football players, usually don't go for the tough degrees. And I'm not gonna lie, after sitting in an accounting class, after playing in the game on a Saturday, I kinda understood why. Shout out to Swati Bandekar. It was no joke. In 2009, I decided to leave college early after my junior year to pursue the NFL just to help my family. And it started out great. But I immediately started coming back in 2012 after getting cut a few times and finding out why they say NFL stands for not for long. Fast forward to April 2017, my football career officially ended when I completely tore my patella tendon trying to get back in the NFL one last time. This all happened as I was building my business as a keynote speaker, author, and leadership coach, trying to improve as a man and a young girl dad, and taking my final class to get my degree, which just so happened to be finance. Yeah, nah. I passed that class by the grace of God and broke down and cried like a baby because the struggle was so real. Man, it was hard. The next month, 2017, I limped across this very stage to accept my degree from the Terry College of Business. It was one of the best moments of my life, knowing that I made my family and community proud. And today, May 9th, 2025, I now stand before you completely healed, stronger than ever, and proud to serve as your commencement speaker. Wow. As the great philosopher Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie Smalls, once said, it was all a dream. It took me a little bit longer to finish my degree. I barely got into Terry. I tell everyone I was not summa cum laude, not magna cum laude. I was just thank God. I never had the highest IQ. I'm still working on my EQ. That's emotional intelligence for those of y'all who don't know. But one thing I've always had is a high NQ. That's the ability to never quit. Some call it, Some call it grit. Others call it resilience. The real ones call it having that dog. Either way, this isn't about me. This is about you. I share all of these moments to remind you of the fact that it's not about where you start. It's about what you have the ability to overcome and what you can accomplish when you are driven by a pure heart, relentless faith, when you surround yourself with the right team of people, and you get up every single day with the mindset that I'm gonna find a way to win no matter what. Before I give any life or career advice, I want you to take a moment to just acknowledge and appreciate just how far you've come and everything you've done to get to this point. Think about when you first arrived on this campus, moving into your dorm, figuring out your class schedule, stressing over exams, and all the other moments in between. And don't forget to appreciate and acknowledge all the people who helped you get to this point. From your parents and loved ones. Parents, I know y'all are happy. Professors, Professors, academic advisors, and all the invisible leaders. The ones who we many times overlook. The bus drivers who got you to your classes. The janitors who kept your facilities clean. The dining hall staff that fed you. Financial aid staff, mentors, and even your favorite bartenders. Now don't act like y'all aren't gonna be partying up later on tonight. As high achievers, it's so easy to skip over the things that make the biggest difference. Become overly consumed in what's next and only focus on what you don't have, to the point where life just becomes a big rat race. I have 3 pieces of advice that I want to leave with you as you move forward. I often hear commencement speakers immediately jump into giving career advice, but as for me, I believe that the most important place for you to start when it comes to your career is to begin the ongoing process of getting clear on who you are, who you want to be, and what success means to you. Some of the most important work you'll do in this life is the work you choose to do on yourself. There won't always be metrics to measure these things, and getting it right won't always be reflected in your bank account. It's a different type of currency. When it comes to getting clear on who you are and who you want to be, it's answering questions like these. What's my vision? What are my core values? What are my core beliefs? Like, what do I stand for? And what are my convictions or the things that I'm not willing to compromise? And what do I want my legacy to be? Remember, this is an ongoing process, and it's okay to ask for help. The quickest path to a life of burnout and a lack of fulfillment is by having a lack of clarity and being misaligned with the organizations and people you choose to spend your time and energy with. Trust me, no amount of money can buy you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. It's so easy to lose yourself in this age of artificial intelligence, algorithms, and trends. Getting clear and aligning your vision, values, and convictions with your daily actions can serve as a mental and spiritual filter when it comes to having discernment with the organizations you consider joining and the people you decide to spend your life with. Not only will this help you when it comes to building confidence and managing things like self-doubt and imposter syndrome, but this will also help you to never compromise your character, whether you experience massive success or find yourself in positions that you don't want to be in. Knowing what success means to you is just as important. Is a fat paycheck and a fancy title really worth it if it means your family won't really know you, you have no peace, or you have to sacrifice your mental and physical health? Like, how much money is enough money? You'd be surprised to know how many people are chasing careers, titles, bigger salaries, and even leading people with no clue on who they are outside of what they do, using their career as a mask to cover up the fact that they have no real purpose other than collecting a paycheck, seeking external validation, and a need to feel like they're enough. I call it toxic ambition. It's not until they lose that job, relationship, or business that they truly have to face themselves, discover what truly matters, and answer the question that I just presented to you. Which brings me to my next point. Some of the greatest lessons, breakthroughs, and promotions you will experience in your life will come wrapped up in gifts of unexpected moments of loss, rejection, adversity, and transitions. Within these experiences are tests that you must pass, untapped knowledge and wisdom that you must gain. That's not just for you, but also for those you will be leading in the future. It's in these crossroads moments where your faith will be developed, where you will discover your true purpose and be redirected into your calling. You'll even discover who your real friends are. Like, some people want you to do good as long as you're not doing better than them. I don't even have time to go there. It's in the setbacks and times of uncertainty that you'll develop the mental, emotional, and spiritual muscles you need to create sustainable success. It's tough when you're going through it, but you're going to be a much better person on the other side of it, depending on how you respond. My last and final point is to remember that the degree you're receiving today is far from the final destination in terms of your personal and professional development. It's just a foundation. It may help you get in the door to start your career, but it's the intangibles, the little things, some that may have nothing to do with your career, that will elevate you to the highest places when you least expect it. Things like how you treat people, not just those you respect, but also those that can do nothing for you. Your ability to prepare for opportunities before they arrive. I call it operating at the level of your vision. The ability to take initiative and find ways to add value without being asked. Being personable and possessing the ability to communicate your thoughts clearly and effectively. The ability to receive feedback and accountability without feeling like it's an attack on you as a person. And continually building and nurturing relationships, especially through the University of Georgia network. That G is strong, and it will be present no matter where you go. Shared points of commonality in certain instances may be the exact thing that gives you a competitive edge in this business world. These are just a few of the little things that will take you from good to great. As I close, I want to proclaim these promises over your life as you move forward into your next chapter. No matter where you may find yourself, remember this, that you are blessed and highly favored, the head and not the tail, above and not beneath, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, that you were not given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of a sound mind, that you are more than a conqueror, and that no matter how hard and uncertain things get, that there is a plan for your life, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. As you walk across the stage and into your future, walk with confidence, walk with boldness, walk like no matter what comes your way, that you're chosen, like you're built for whatever comes next, because you are. Thank you. God bless, and go Dogs.
I'm late 50s, but after that speech, I'm ready to suit it up and let's get on with it. So great job, Rennie. We so appreciate you being with us today.